Okay, this is Mongolian Mindset, and today we're going to be doing an analysis of Logan Paul. There's been a lot of interest in him lately because of the scam. So we're going to use Linda Barrens metrics to find his personality type. We highly recommend you pick up her material. It's the best in the game. And pick up Dario Nardi's material as well. He does the neuroscience of personality, does brain scans and that type of thing based on personalities. So, and John Beebe's work, okay? Amazing. Takes the 4 function model to the 8 function model. So update yourself. Personality database, our sworn enemy has Logan Paul as an ESFP. Okay. ESFPs have SE in the first spot, FI in the second spot, TE in the third spot, NI in the fourth spot. Okay. And if you were to get caught up and updated with John Beebe's work, you would know that in the 5th spot they have SI, in the 6th spot they have FE, in the 7th spot they have TI, in the 8th spot they have NE. Okay. And they have Logan Paul with ESFP with 252 votes, ESTP with 150 votes, and ENTP with 18. So we're gonna break it down. We're gonna see what we get. Well, let's get into this.
Follow Logan.
And if you like the content, please subscribe. 50% of our watchers or viewers are not subscribed. We would highly appreciate it if you did subscribe, and send us a comment below on a celebrity you want typed.
I'm good, ready.
This guy's such a fucking character.
Alright.
Are we going? What I'm about to say.
Alright, so already, I'm putting a point down for initiating. He came down there, he started talking first. I'm put a point down for initiating there.
Move up the table, bro. Move up. This guy's absolutely fucked. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. What are you about to say? Do you
What
want
I'm about to
headphones?
say
Are you alright?
may shock you.
Okay, go for it. Help!
I just did them.
Help.
There you go.
This shit. What the fuck is that?
What I'm about to say may shock you.
Okay,
I was out last night.
I can tell.
I was out late last night, and look, I don't want to hear it, bro. I know I'm an hour late.
I don't care. Let's go.
I know I'm an hour late, so so I'm gonna put a point for pragmatic there. Okay, and the reason why I'm putting a point down for pragmatic is because pragmatic people tend to be rebellious to a degree, tend to be independent, tend to do things and then ask for forgiveness. So he's late and now he's asking for forgiveness. So I'm put that down as pragmatic. As a filial person, kind of does what's right, tend to be inclusion, the opposite of pragmatic, not independent. David Keirsey uses the word cooperative versus utilitarian. Okay, so he would be in the category for utilitarian.
Honest.
That's fine.
Are you sure?
No. Sorry, I was a bit fucked up this morning myself, so it's all good.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes me feel good.
I'm like that every podcast though. Like my Russell Brand podcast, I remember like for the majority of it just being like, wow, he's really talking fast.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like he talks fast anyway.
He talks fast and he says a lot of things.
But then I was like, I really hope people don't realize how fucked I am.
That doesn't feel like a podcast where you should be toasted.
It was the worst one. I think I blagged it though.
Why'd you get so fucked up, dude?
It's a podcaster thing, I think. You know what I mean?
Dude, every podcast I go on, the host is getting fucked up.
Yep.
What's our deal? What the fuck is wrong with us? We're alcoholics.
I do think so, because you hear everyone's problems and it sort of weighs you down a bit and you start feeling like some sort of therapist and you're like, I just need to cope.
I also think it just like loosens you up a little bit.
Yeah, good chatting it.
Dude, I smoked for the first time.
He's initiating again. Jesus, he's initiating a lot.
Online on Andrew Schultz's podcast the other day. And I was like nervous how I was going to be. And I can actually, like handle it.
Okay, so he keeps saying a lot of I do this, I did this, I did that. That's SI usually. So I'm gonna put a point down for SINE. They're attached together.
Can handle smoking a J and speaking at length. I think I might indulge a little more in the future. I think high Logan is
I might indulge a little more in the future. So he's talking about the future, what he's gonna do in the future. So that'd be a point for abstract. Future focus is one of the categories or metrics for abstract. That'd be future focus, contextual things, philosophies, ideas, that type of thing would be in the realm for abstract. Anything that's not like outside of the 5 senses.
super curious.
We can make that happen right now if you want.
You have weed?
Not officially. But yeah.
I hear you. Is it legal here?
Nope.
He's initiating like crazy. God damn, Logan.
But you know.
Well, yeah, I'm still waking up, dude.
We don't want to put you back to sleep.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, you're pretty tired.
I find when I smoke midday, kind of fucks the rest of my day.
Yeah, it does.
And I got a big day, dude.
Yeah.
I got a big day. I'm going to see Book of Mormon. I said it.
So he's talking about smoking kind of mess up his day. I put a point down for pragmatic there because he's trying to be more effective, but he knows the smoking does that to him. Okay, so I'm gonna put a point down for pragmatic.
I'm excited.
Isn't that some fucking play?
It's not just some fucking play, brother.
Okay, yeah.
That's the play.
What happened last night though? Because you said something happened last night.
Oh, dude, I went to the box.
Okay.
You want to talk about that?
I could go for it. I heard Mike got 2 girls back to his room.
Mike was having threesomes.
Okay. Classic.
Well, I just like the girls here in London. Like, I mean,
tell me. Because you've got an international palate now. You're used to women. You've been all over the shop. So what? How do London girls differ from Puerto Rico, America, LA, all of this? Tell me.
I think they're just forward.
Yeah.
I think so.
How forward we talking?
Like they'll fuck Mike Malak kind of forward.
I mean that's pretty forward.
I mean, like at what point?
But what? How did they approach you though? How did they approach you?
I'm actually spoken for, so I'm not indulging.
But they were approaching
in the past. I've been
surely they're still talking to you though.
You know what? I don't think I really get approached. I'm pretty insulated.
So when you're single, are you the approacher?
Like I guess the answer would be yeah, but I'm also I'm not really like approaching.
Is that because you feel a bit like, because your position, you got to be careful? So.
Yeah, man, I'm just so cautious about like everything, and
I'm
like
so cautious about everything. I'm just so cautious about everything because of consequences. So
I like go for a girl, like you'll know that I'm locked in on you. I'm like a one. I see what I like, and then I'll just like go.
Don't lose that. From experience, that's the best way to be. Because I've tried it Mike's way.
Hey, Mike plays the field.
Well, yeah.
Mike's the shortstop. Mike's the first baseman. Mike's the catcher. Mike's the pitcher. Yeah.
I did a long time like that. It's not the healthiest way. The healthiest way is just one person. It's a lot less stressful.
Yeah. I'm not I like the chase. I just like I don't know, man. I don't know.
What kind of women are we talking? Like, because if I'm right in thinking, a lot of the girls I've seen you with in the past, they have a certain sort of status.
You think so?
I don't really see you with what I would class as a normal girl who just happens to work at a coffee shop. Like, they tend to be in circles where, like, that baseball player's daughter, then there was the actress, then there's...
I see.
You know what I mean? Like, they've already got a bit of a following. They've already got their blue tick.
I see. I guess, yeah, historically that does make sense. What I've found is when someone is...
He uses a lot of I. We'll put more points down for SI users, okay? He's not talking about, like, we or they or, like, what other people are doing. He's just referring to himself in the first person perspective, so that's indicative of SI. So Logan Paul is an SINE user. I'm going to go ahead and take that off the board. So with him being an SINE user, he can only be an ESTJ. Ooh, that's the only one in the starter terms, right? ESFJ, ENTP, and ENFP, ISTJ, ISFJ, INTP, and INFP. Those are all SINE users. So he's already disqualified for being a SE user. He's not talking about what other people are doing. He's not looking at SE type things. He's looking from SI and NE perspective. So those are already eliminated. He cannot be ESFP. ESFPs are SE hero. They will go look at the Taylor Swift video. She's always telling you what other people are doing. Always telling you this. Figuring out what she wants to do from that. He's talking from a first person perspective. I. So he's an SI user.
In the same industry as me or loosely related media content, forward facing. There's a level of relatability there that the average girl sometimes I don't vibe with. Like average is such a shit word for that.
No, normal, like people in normal jobs though. Like you do not have a normal job, so therefore someone else would kind of need to understand that.
Exactly. Yeah. It is important to me.
Yeah.
It is also hyper refreshing when I do find a person who's not sucked into the social media world bullshit and the entertainment bullshit. It's also incredibly refreshing. But long term, if I'm gonna like be with someone, it's nice to be able to talk about an edit on a video or like an opinion on a picture.
Because he's talking long term, so I'm gonna put that down for future focuses again. So it's abstract.
Or something with his like. Like I was at work today and the director did this and there's like a back and forth.
See the
Worth about like making a movie or because this person has been in that world before. It's nice for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this
coming off very informative. Okay. And what informative means is he's not specific, concise, and to the point. There's direct language and there's informative language. Informative language is not direct, concise, crisp, and to the point. Likes to tell people what to do. He's taking a more of a passive role. He's vague. He's very wordy. He's very descriptive. He's taking a one down role, as in direct language has one up, one down. Basically, like I tell you what to do type thing. He's not doing that. Being very passive in his way he talks. So I'm gonna put an asterisk aside informative, and we already got 3 points for initiating and 2 points for pragmatic and 2 points for abstract. So it's looking like we're gonna have him doing pretty quick.
The latest relationship you're in, is that ticking that box for you creatively?
Yeah.
What is have you revealed her? No. Why not?
Because I really want to get this right.
And you feel like that's fucked it up last time, like previous? No,
I don't feel like it's fucked it up. I just want to take my time and get it right. Because I think this one's like special, like really special.
You love hard though, don't you? Because I remember the way you went on with Chloe fucking Bennett, as you used to call her, and like you do get really, like you say, focused in on these.
Yeah, well, I'm an extremist. Like that's just how I am in my life. Everything I do, it's like that's what I'm doing now.
We know, bro.
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna fight. Who are you fighting? Floyd Mayweather.
Exactly.
I get it.
I want to skip all the bullshit in between. Like I'm locked in.
You're going for the heavyweight title immediately.
Bingo.
Yeah. So she's a 10. We already know that.
She's a 10 all around.
What was the allure personality wise?
She's fucking hilarious and smart and self-aware. She has like every quality of like.
Sort of like Liam Payne then. No, sorry. We'll get onto that.
No. Oh man. No. I don't want to talk too much about it. Just because like, I don't know. I'm still like in the water, but
you know the paparazzi thing, because I've seen you get papped when you're starting out with a relationship. Is that something you're very wary of? You're like, oh
yeah. Last night, you know what we did before we entered the box? Because man, we actually like had to press a paparazzi because we were at this restaurant and she saw this dude like outside of our window of the restaurant, like creeping with his phone, taking pictures through the window. She's like, yo, this guy just fucking like took a picture of that guy right there. So we went out, we're like, yo, delete the fucking picture, dude. He's like, I didn't take a picture. I'm like, then why are you creeping through a window? He's like, I am paparazzi, but I didn't take a picture. And then we realized we were being like followed. And before we went in, so we go separate for now. Like eventually, like I don't know, man. Just that like paparazzi photo of you with a girl for the first time is semi a big deal. Like I want the
it goes everywhere, doesn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, man, and I want the out to be kind of under our control. Like are we ready for the world to see us? Mm-hmm. If the answer is yes, then let's decide what we're gonna do about it.
How long have you been?
But last night, listen. She went first.
Okay.
First initiating again there.
And then me and Mike came out holding hands. so I was just.
I like that.
I haven't seen.
That's like
That's
when you
pretty pragmatic too. Okay.
with the cops when they're following you. You're like, come on, fucker, we're going for a ride.
Exactly. yeah. But yeah.
So how long have you been knowing this girl, dating this girl?
It's a little over a month now. We've been together not like every day, every second of every day. I've never had a connection like this.
Do you ever
Never had a connection. That's FETI. Never had a connection.
Obviously, I'm going to ask this. Do you worry that it's gone one extreme to another and you're pushing it too fast? Because I feel like sometimes those kind of situations in my life, they've been a bit like a firework. You know, they take off like fuck and then they explode because it's just too much, too fast, and it doesn't develop slowly enough.
So this is what I'm trying to avoid. You know, I just want to get it right because it's the extremely special human that I happen to find, and I think there's a lot of meat on this bone, like really, like good.
See, it's like what is he saying? This guy is informative. It's very hard. It's like hard to follow what he's saying. He's informative. He's not direct. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off the direct types. ESTJ is eliminated, and ISTJ eliminated. So you can only be ESFJ, ENTP, ENFP, ISFJ, INTP, or INFP. Okay. I'm going to eliminate those.
5 Wagyu.
Wow. You're just chewing it.
So I just want to
How did you meet roughly, if you can say it without revealing too much?
It was on a trip.
Cool. Was this on your photography trip?
It's a funny story. No. It started there.
Oh, really?
It's yeah. I'll tell this full story one day. Jordy, what else you got, bro? I can't.
So what else you got? So initiating. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all the introverted types off the board. So we got 5 points for initiating. So he can only be ESFJ, ENTP, or ENFP. Okay, and we got a couple points for pragmatic, 3 points for pragmatic. We got 2 points for abstract. So it's kind of looking like he probably, most likely, we're looking like he's a ENTP. ESFJs are affiliative and systematic. ENTPs are pragmatic, systematic, abstract. They're all three are SINE users, so but they're both TIFE. ESFJ is TIFE and ENTP is TIFE. ENFP is TEFI. They're not systematic, they're people focused. So look at the interest for people. They're abstract, and they're SINE users as well. But we'll see here. I don't think he's a T user. We've been seeing a lot more TFI.
No, I just oh man, I don't know how much I want to talk about because people run with this shit and like.
I hear you.
He's talking about consequences again. That's NE. People run, but we already know he's SINE.
But I am excited about it. I'm
happy for you.
I'm excited about what I think I'm building in this relationship.
I only worry because how old are you now? 26?
27.
27, sorry. So you're in the prime of your life and you're at your drink prime. You're definitely doing some amazing things, and I get why you'd want a partner to roll with you along that. But it also is, more than anyone, it's fucking hard. And
to what?
To carry a relationship through all that shit.
It scares her as well.
Absolutely, I'm sure.
She's older than me.
You see how he's initiating over him? Bam, 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 bam. Like Randy, he's just ready to just
years old. You're still 8.
You see how he's just ready to just initiate at all times, like
older.
Yeah,
cougar.
He's like,
little cradle snatcher here.
Not that
sorry.
Not that much older.
She's like 6 months older. And I'm
no, she's 45.
What's the oldest woman you've been with?
In general,
Yeah.
probably like 60, 65.
Fuck off.
What's so funny?
Fuck you, man. Tell me the truth. Have you ever been with a woman older than you? Other than that?
I go after grandmas.
Yeah. I've always thought, like,
All right,
I wonder what that'd be like.
What are you about to say, bro?
40s, 50s, I wonder what that would be like, you know what I mean? Just to get a bit of a
You've
lesson.
given 40s a shot.
No, I haven't.
Make
no.
no fucking mistake.
No.
You've not given 40s a shot?
Look at him. He's like oh my god, this guy's crazy. He's pragmatic as hell.
I think it's because it's weird because, like, you know, like YouTuber mothers, they like me. Whenever I meet the boys' mothers, they always look at me and think, oh, he's all right, like, you know, but they're all taken.
A fan of yours or has a
These older women, man, they I don't know, they look at me a certain way, but they're like, yeah, but I'm married now, so we can't go down that road.
I bet you could, Jordy.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to them. I'll ask
I
my
bet
boys.
you could. Look at him. He's pragmatic. He didn't give a fuck about rules. So we're gonna eliminate the. Oh shit, we're done. Wow. Okay. Because ESFJ and ENFP are both affiliative, so they care about doing what's right, and pragmatic people don't care about doing what's right. They break rules and then ask for forgiveness. That's why he just told him, like, she's married, but I bet you could still get in there. Okay, that's not doing what's right. Okay, Logan Paul is not affiliative. He's pragmatic. So this is Mongolian Mindset, and Logan Paul is an ENTP. We noticed very early that he was an SINE user, whether he talked about any consequences or he talked about from a first perspective, thinking with like I says a lot of I statements. So he was very early to see that he was an SINE user. And then secondly, we noticed that he was informative language, so he's like kind of beating around the bush, kind of vague, kind of passive in the way he talks. Takes a one down role, so he just like get ready to give more information and allow you to make the decision. He's not telling you what to do. Informative people don't really like to tell people what to do, as in direct people like to tell people what to do. It's specific, concise, and to the point, has a goal attached to it or whatnot. So he's informative. He's pragmatic, which means he tends to break rules and then ask for forgiveness later. Tends to be a rebellious, contrarian, independent, utilitarian mindset. So he's pragmatic and he's abstract. So he cares about abstractions and whatnot. That means whether it be future focus, anything outside of the five senses, ideas, philosophies, that type of ordeal. And he is a TIFE user as well. So he has TI as in their own internal logic. So they kind of have an internal logic inside themselves and they filter things through that. As in a TE user likes to use external sources or whatnot. They like organization. And you'll see FI on a lot of stuff with a TE FI user. They'll say the greatest this, I'm the greatest, I'm the champion, I'm the best, blah, blah, blah. You didn't see that with Logan Paul. So, yeah. And ENTPs are systematic as well. But what you'll notice with ENTPs is they really like to complain about systems a lot. They say to them, if you ask them, they'll say they're not systematic. But when they try to approach something, they approach it from a systematic point of view, like trying to put a system to control something or a structure to control something. They'll try to do that to get results. So yes, Logan Paul is an ENTP. And Personality Database has him as an ESFP. They are wrong. He is an ENTP. ESFPs are pragmatic. They're concrete. They're informative. They're initiating. But they're SENI users. So he's an SINE user. He's also a TIFE user. ESFPs are TEFI. You be hearing so much great this, great that. I'm the best. If it was an ESFP up here, we wouldn't have been able to tally up TEFI statements within like the first like 3 minutes. We'd have had enough to like eliminate those. So you can tell that Logan Paul is not an ESFP. He's an ENTP. And this is Mongolian Mindset, and we're out.